The winter wind sliced down the empty street as a homeless man named Evan Brooks tightened the blanket around his shoulders. His shoes were soaked. His hands shook. But he kept walking. Then, a phone rings on the sidewalk ahead of him. A brand new iPhone, glowing in the dark like it didn't belong to this world. Evan freezes. Because on the screen, a little girl's face is calling him. Eyes full of fear. Voice trembling. And then she whispers a sentence that makes Evan's knees nearly give out. "Daddy, if this is really you, please don't hang up." Across the street, two strangers slow down, staring at Evan with a confusion that feels like recognition, as if they've seen him somewhere, long ago, in a moment he doesn't even remember. Evan lifts the phone with shaking hands. He hasn't heard anyone call him Daddy. Not with love. In years. The girl whispers again. "Mommy said the man who saved us will come back one day. Are you him?" Evan's breath breaks. Because he has no idea who she is. And yet, the fear in her voice feels painfully familiar. He whispers back. Why would you think I'm your father?" A soft inhale. A tiny voice trembling. "Because you saved us once. Mommy has proof." Evan opens the phone. And what he sees inside shatters his entire world. Evan stands beneath the flickering street lamp, staring at the screen. Inside the phone's gallery is a folder named "The Man Who Saved US." He opens it. Dozens of photos. Not of him. But of a burned car. Twisted metal. A crushed door. And a tiny toddler wrapped in a firefighter's jacket. Then a video loads. A shaky recording of a man. Face covered in soot. Arms bleeding. Carrying a little girl away from an explosion. The camera shakes violently. But the man looks exactly like Evan. Except cleaner. Healthier. Sober. Alive in ways this version of him no longer is. He whispers. That's not me. Not anymore." Before he can think, a text pops up. "MOM. Please, whoever has this phone. Bring it back. My daughter thinks you're the man she calls her angel. Please, she hasn't slept since yesterday." Evan looks up at the tower of apartments across the river. He could steal this phone. Sell it. Eat for a week. Or he could return it. But why would a family think he saved them? Why does that man in the video look like a version of Evan he doesn't even remember? His heart begins pounding with an emotion he hasn't felt in years. Purpose. Evan starts walking toward the address sent by the mother. The city lights reflect on the water. Cars pass. People stare. Nobody sees him as a hero. Nobody sees him at all. But tonight, someone out there believes he saved their life. He clutches the phone as if it's the last piece of himself he has left. As he reaches the apartment building entrance, a woman runs out. Breathless. Terrified. Eyes red from crying. Her name is Claire Bennett. She stops inches from Evan. Her voice cracks. You brought my daughter's phone." Evan nods slowly. Claire stares at him strangely, as if she's searching his face for memories buried under years of pain. Her voice trembles. "You look exactly like him." "Him?" Evan whispers. She nods. "The man who pulled my daughter from the car crash 6 years ago." Evan's chest tightens. 6 years ago, he wasn't homeless. He wasn't broken. He wasn't the man he is now. But those years feel like another lifetime. A forgotten one. Claire looks at him again, this time with a softness he hasn't seen directed at him in years. "Please, come inside." And for the first time in a long time, Evan steps into a home. Claire's apartment is warm. Smells like cinnamon. Feels like a world he no longer belongs to. Her daughter, Lily, runs toward him. Small. Bright-eyed. Hopeful. She clutches his sleeve. Daddy, is it you? Mommy said the man who saved my life always disappears. Just like my real dad did. Evan's throat tightens. He kneels slowly. I'm not your father, he whispers gently. But I did find your phone. Lily doesn't let go. You look like him. Claire picks up a framed photo from the fireplace and holds it up. Evan sees himself. Not literally him. But a man who looks exactly like him. Younger. Clean-shaven. Alive. Claire explains. That's Daniel. Lily's father. He died saving her from that car. Evan freezes. The room spins. Claire continues quietly. And before he ran toward the fire, he handed Lily to a stranger. A man the firefighters could never identify. The man in the video. The man Lily calls her angel. Evan swallows hard. And, you think that man is me? Claire nods slowly. You look like him. Your eyes. Your voice. Your fear. Everything. Evan feels the weight of the years he lost. Drugs. Alcohol. Grief. The accident that ruined his life. Could he have been there? Could he have forgotten? No. He shakes his head. I'm not a hero. I'm nobody. But Claire steps closer. No. You're someone. Lily wraps her small arms around him. And for the first time in years, Evan cries. Claire hands Evan the phone. There's something else inside the folder. Something Daniel recorded before the crash. Evan's breath catches. She opens a video. Daniel. The same man from the photo. Speaks into the camera in a trembling voice. If anyone finds this, tell my daughter I love her. And tell the man who pulled her from the car that I owe him my whole life. I hope one day he finds his way back. Evan stops breathing. Claire whispers. Evan, that voice. That face. It's not you. But it's almost you. Maybe you two crossed paths before. Maybe you saved someone you were meant to save. Lily speaks softly. Mommy says angels are strangers who appear when you need them. Evan wipes his tears. I'm no angel. Lily smiles. You are today. And in that moment, Evan feels something shift inside him. A forgotten warmth. A forgotten purpose. A forgotten version of himself. Claire gently says. Stay for dinner. Just, stay. You look like you haven't been inside a home in years. Evan hesitates. Why are you being kind to me? Claire answers softly. Because once, a stranger saved my daughter. Kindness doesn't disappear. It circles back. Lily hands Evan a drawing she made. A picture of her holding hands with her two dads. Daniel. And Evan. He breaks again, quietly. Claire offers him a spare room for the night. He sleeps for the first time without fear. The next morning, he finds a note on the kitchen table. People leave. Angels don't. Thank you for coming back. Beside it, a small envelope. Inside, a job offer. A fresh set of clothes. A second chance. Claire smiles from the doorway. Let us help you. The way you once helped us. Evan whispers, voice trembling. I didn't save your family. Claire steps forward. You're saving us now. And for the first time in years, Evan feels human again. Weeks pass. Evan gets a job. A room of his own. Food. Warmth. Hope. Lily visits him every weekend. Draws him pictures. Calls him Angel Evan. One evening, he looks at the sunset. A soft orange glow over the river. He whispers. Maybe I didn't save them. But they saved me. And with a small smile, he walks toward the home where he is finally wanted. Because sometimes, the family you save is the one that saves you back. If this story touched your heart, imagine the stories you haven't heard yet. Subscribe now and stay connected to the souls that change lives.